Xbox on.
Game on, baby! Wow!
Don't make a girl a promise you can't keep.
Let's do this.
Hello and welcome to Xbox One Party Chat Podcast, the official podcast of the Xbox One subreddit. I'm your host for this week, Ross Miller, and I'm joined by everyone's favourite uncle. It's Uncle Jesse.
Hey, I'm back. I feel like I disappear and then come back and disappear and come back. That's a reoccurring theme, unfortunately. What's going on?
Well, we're glad to have you back this week. We're glad to have you back. And our Lord and savoury snack is delicious cheese.
Speak for yourself about being happy to have Clay back. Holy crap, I was really enjoying the break.
It doesn't surprise me at all.
No, but it is good to have you back, man. What have you been up to? I heard you were on holiday.
Yeah, went on holiday with the family, or as we say here in the States, we went on vacation. Nothing too exciting. Just actually did not work for once while I was on vacation. So had a legit vacation, which was great. And then, yeah, just been working up a storm, man, trying to get in some of the gaming, stay on top of what's going on here on the sub. There's a ton of stuff going on this week. So
yeah,
I'm excited to be chatting with you guys on this one.
Now, we're doing something a little bit different this week because we are recording this live. So it may work, it may not, but put in the comments below if you like this format or if you like the usual edited format. But we usually start this podcast with what we have been playing. So, the returning Uncle Jesse, what have you been playing this week?
What do you guys think I've been playing? Is it The Observer or was it Rainbow Six Siege?
Or was it? I was going to say something like, Puyo Puyo Tetris on the Nintendo Switch or something really obscure.
No, I have been playing a bunch of Siege, but I have been playing The Observer, which I think Rhys, I know you played a little bit of as well, so I'm excited to chat about that.
A little bit.
So I'll hold off that for just a moment, and then I have been playing what I was very excited to play because it was part of the Games with Gold was the Red Faction game, and I realized it's not the good Red Faction game.
We had this discussion.
I was very excited. I started playing it. I was like, yeah, this is Red Faction. I'm running around with this hammer, blowing up stuff. I'm outside on Mars, just beating the crap out of stuff. I was like, wait, what's up with these alien-looking things? I don't remember this from the last time I played this. And then I'm inside like tunnels and underground and going, this isn't the Red Faction that I know and love. So it's got some of that destructibility there, but it's, I don't know. It just kind of misses the mark. I'm still having fun playing it. I'm going to keep playing through it, I think, just to see if I can get out of the subterranean alien mess that's under there. But I don't know. It's fun. It actually reminds me
I got some
of
bad news for you, Clay.
It doesn't get any better?
Where you are is where you stay.
No! Wait, you don't return to the surface at all? That was the best part of the game. Just run around destroying these huge buildings and stuff.
Yeah, that open world surface destroying gameplay, that doesn't exist.
Oh, don't tell me that. Well, at least I didn't sink another, handful of hours.
Yeah.
I guess now it means I just need to go and play Trials Fusion or Bayonetta finally.
What? I'm going to go next, just solely because we've all played Observer this week, so we're all going to give our thoughts on that in a moment. But for me this week, it's another Games of Gold. I've been playing a lot of Slime Rancher after an interview last week.
Yeah.
I love that game. When I come in from work at night, my kid comes over, plants himself beside me, and we go farming. Basically, we go exploring, we go and feed some fat cats some chickens.
The tabby slimes?
The tabbies. But no, the big giant ones that burst into a key.
Ah.
There's different types.
Yeah.
That game's great. Absolutely brilliant. It is exactly what I need when I come in from work, just to chill out for a little while, go exploring, I say farm, grow some carrots. It is a little bit grindy, I'm not going to lie, but it's absolute perfection. The fact it was free as well is just great. I love every single moment I'm spending there, and it's something to get excited for coming in from work.
That's great. And it's kid-friendly as well, which is a nice change of pace.
Totally kid-friendly. But I do not like tar slimes. Tar slimes are annoying. Rhys.
So, I have only been playing one game this week. Have I? No, I didn't. I didn't play any Splatoon on the weekend. I was predisposed. But I've been playing only one game this week, and it's the same game everyone else in here has been playing, and that's Observer. It's actually greater than Observer _, if you look at the name of the thing.
Yes. So Rhys, can you give everybody just sort of an overview of like what the game is, the style of gameplay for anybody that's not familiar with it?
Alrighty, so the game is essentially a first-person walking simulator with a horror twist, but not quite just horror, I should say. Basically, it's cyberpunk fused with horror, and it's a very specific style of cyberpunk. It is a complete love letter to Blade Runner, the original, to the point where the main character has the likeness and voice of Rutger Hauer, who was the villain Roy Batty in Blade Runner. So it's like come full circle, and yeah, it's set in the year is 2089. It even begins with a scrolling text, and the main character actually says the year is 2089. Like, it starts like that, and while like this filthy German synth is like bwam in the background. But so it's set in the future, and you're in like post-apocalyptic cyberpunk Poland in Krakow, and you play a guy called an Observer who works for the big evil mega corporation that runs everything. And what you do is you're like a detective, except you can stick this needle into people's brains and go inside their dreams or their thoughts and read their minds to find the truth, basically. And yeah, the game just gets, like, it has an amazing story, and it just gets weirder and weirder and weirder as you jump into people's nightmares, and you see the most creepy and trippy sort of stuff that you could ever possibly imagine. And it's just dripping with atmosphere and style. It's so cool.
It is. So I take it you liked the game.
I'm loving it. In fact, it's easily going to be up there for my game of the year, I think. It's the perfect kind of game for me. Like, I really like these super story-driven, atmospheric sort of horror-style games. I really like the developer's previous game, Layers of Fear. This is an improvement. They've learned a lot. They've dialed the insanity up to 11 when you start really start wondering, like, wait, I'm outside of the dream, right? Like, the game really starts
I've honestly done that a few times while jacked into someone. I was like, am I still in there or no? Like, what? Not sure if I'm in there or not.
It starts getting so much worse later on. Okay. Like, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but holy crap, it gets just weirder and weirder. I'm at a point now where I honestly have no idea. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to keep walking and see where this takes me, because I don't know what's going on. But it's really cool. And actually, I'm doing my very best to get the developers to come and do another AMA and a podcast interview. I was hoping to get them this week, but awesome. maybe next week, I think.
They're probably quite busy this week, to be fair.
Yeah, they just launched the game on 3 systems, so yeah. But yeah, it's good if anyone is interested in that kind of sort of, if you feel like there's a complete lack of psychedelic cyberpunk horror and detectiveness missing from your life. Okay. If I had to describe the game, I would call it Cyberpunk Condemned Criminal Origins.
That's not a bad. Wait, explain. I was thinking
without combat.
Without the combat. There isn't there. That is the one thing I was going. So wait, what am I doing in this game? Like I'm walking and I'm observing.
You're an observer. I do like the parts where you, like, every now and again you sort of come across a crime and you have to scan the area and ruffle through all the drawers and find the clues and follow the blood patches and actually, do some detecting, which is kind of fun. But there is a couple of hide from the monster sequences later on. That classic sort of walking simulator style. It is seriously one of the most, I don't know, I've only had it happen once. But it was seriously one of the most, I don't even know if you could die, but I was just absolutely terrified.
I know what I wanted to talk about that game. I just remembered is the game inside the game.
Oh, yeah.
The spider game? Yeah, man. I'm up to level 6.
Oh, up to level 6, man. I think I'm beyond.
Yeah, baby.
I think I'm past you. I'm past you on the game inside the game. I think I'm on 8, maybe.
Oh, get bent.
Some of them are hard. Like I was like, how do I get past this? Like over and over and
but
over.
My girlfriend and I were sitting there, like the level was called "Why So Many?" And that's exactly what we thought. We're sitting there like planning out where to go for like maybe 15 minutes. For those who wonder what we're talking about, you can turn on PCs and, do the standard sort of video game thing where you go through people's emails and stuff like that. But on every PC, everyone seems to have the same game installed, which is this, I think it's called like the Fire and the Spiders or something like that. But basically it's like this like 4-bit game, like from the Intellivision era or the Commodore 64 era. Where it's like a top-down sort of puzzle game where you have to puzzle your way through a little maze with all these spiders in it. It's really hard, but it's great.
It is really hard. Somehow very addicting. I'm like, all right.
I love the music. The music's great.
I'd done level 1 and then just went, nah, that's me done with that. And just never loaded up. 100% record.
I'm going for that achievement, man. It's going to be mine. I'm hoping there's an achievement for finishing all the. There better be.
That's exactly what I was going. There's got to be an achievement tied to this, so I'm going to be doing this. Out of anything I'm doing, I'm completing this mini game here inside this.
So yeah, that's Observer. That's my little fanboy rant. It's not often I get to have like a huge fanboy rant, but I'm really enjoying it. The end could still, screw everything up, but so far it's good. I think I'm maybe 6 hours into it.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
I guess.
One other comment I wanted to make is the main character that you play, there's something about his voice that I really like. It's like this really gruff.
That's Rutger, man. He plays the main character with like this sort of, I want to say stereotypical, but of course he was in the film that invented the stereotype. Sort of like he sounds really bored, but it's deliberate. Like when he talks to people, he's like, and then like you can interview people basically and ask them questions with dialogue trees and such. And then like once you close the connection, he might mumble something to himself like, "Oh, for Christ's sake!" Like, you can tell he's like, "I hate everything here." Like,
you guys want to know a little secret?
What?
I've never seen Blade Runner.
What? There's a huge Blade Runner poster. Like I could reach out and touch it. It's my favorite film ever.
I've got to sit down and watch it, and I've been told I need to just watch the director's cut as well.
No. Watch the newest version.
Yeah, the most recent. Yeah, so there is a more recent one, but the new one's coming out not too far.
I know. That's what I was like, all right, I gotta watch this
because it's a direct
double
sequel.
feature.
Yeah, but what's the is it? No, it's not the Ultimate Edition. Is it the Final Cut? Watch Blade Runner: The Final Cut because it's the only version of Blade Runner where the director has had. That's Ridley Scott, by the way. One of the greatest directors ever. Has had full creative control. His original version of Blade Runner was cut to pieces and released awful. And then the director's cut was a lie. It wasn't him. He had some more creative control, but it still wasn't him. And then I went through like 4 or 5 different versions, but the final cut is his film. He had 100% creative control. So watch that.
Cool.
Just don't watch it when you're tired. I know a lot of people fall asleep watching Blade Runner. No, don't get me wrong. It's not that it's a boring film. It's just, it's got like this, it's like really dark and rainy and like, it makes you sleepy if you're not ready for it. I'm so excited for the next Blade Runner film. Holy crap. Have you guys seen the trailers for it?
I have, but I'm trying to move forward to the next stories.
No, Blade Runner. It's a Blade Runner podcast now.
Move on.
This is what happens when you do a live podcast, man.
That's right.
You can't edit me out.
There's 15 minutes of stuff that we can't cut out.
This is my podcast now.
I'm moving us along as the host of this podcast. Now, because it's a live podcast, we don't have music. So, Clay, you're going to have to take us through and do the bit for this week in the subreddit.
This week on the subreddit.
I could do like the booze swish.
So, first story is Gamescom, baby.
Oh yeah,
Adam Cole, baby. It's was it? Oh, I'm just reading the show notes, and he's put awesome stream by Monsurajor. That's not Monsieur. That's not how you spell Monsieur.
I said Monsignor.
Oh, Monsignor Bongos. There we go. So, AC, of course, a former guest on a stream on Sunday. And, guys, what did you think? Did it need to be an hour and a half?
About the stream?
About the stream, yeah, first of all.
I watched it for 10 minutes and then went, bugger this, and started playing Observer.
I was driving and trying to listen, and my wife was like, "Why are we listening to this? I don't like video games."
Like, quiet, woman, this is important.
No, I was like, I gotta hear if the pre-orders are being announced, because we gotta stop the car so I can pre-order my console.
Keep your eyes open for any Walmarts.
And then the conversation turned to, why do you need another Xbox?
And then you're like, I have said too much.
Yeah, exactly.
So pulling it back on topic from this wild podcast, I watched the full 90 minutes, and although it did drag on at times and there was some repeated footage, overall it gave a good thing what to expect from Xbox before the holiday season this year. We got to see lots of games, we got to see lots of gameplay, and of course, the main story this week is the Xbox One X Scorpio Edition is now available for pre-order, and that was posted by the Nelson Meister himself. So guys, who has the pre-orders in right now for that Scorpio Edition?
I do!
Yeah, they allotted like 6 to Finland, and they sold out in about 6 seconds. So
you got 6?
No, I got 0.
I haven't pre-ordered it yet, and that's just solely because I didn't have £500 sitting in my bank ready to do it. But Clay, as the only person who has pre-ordered, on a scale of 1 to 10, how Scorpio are you?
I'm 11 Scorpios in. Is that the
11 Scorpios?
I was going to say I'm 6 teraflops in.
About that 6 teraflops.
Whatever those are, I still don't quite understand. But sure, it makes Lara Croft's hair look really good.
Big floppy terras.
Yeah.
And of course, when you mentioned it's 6 teraflops, it is a machine which is 4K, and 113 games, I believe now, are Xbox One enhanced.
That's actually been really cool, seeing some of the footage come out of that of, what was it, Tomb Raider they had?
Tomb Raider looks so good. It looks better than the PC
does.
version they were displaying it on. I was like, wait, come on, guys.
So what I want to know is, have they announced that are those new versions that you have to buy, or are they you're going to get an update that you can download?
It's a
During the conference, they made a good point of saying they are patched. You know, like these are patches to existing games. They're not DLC. You can opt in if you want the patch or not.
Great. That's very cool.
You can even do it ahead of time. So you could download the patch ready for your Scorpio arriving. So when you move, your hard disk across to your new console, it is all ready to play. You're not having to sit and download lots and lots and lots of all these games.
Oh man, those 4K textures, downloading those in America's internet. Well, hey, have fun with that.
Yeah.
Now, one of the other major things to talk about when the Xbox One X launches, and it was mentioned during the conference, and we didn't have the show notes because I just remembered it, is you are going to be able to move your files across from one Xbox, your normal Xbox One or your Xbox One S, to your X through your home network. So your digital library, if you don't have a hard disk which you can move across, you can just literally copy the games across and send them through your home network to your other console, which is going to be a massive time saver and a much less strain on Xbox Live. Because you can imagine November 7, the stress on Xbox Live with everyone trying to download their digital library all at once.
I was just wondering how long that's going to take on my network side for me to transfer that many games over.
I'm impressed that, you know, that everything here has been thought through. They've really thought is how can we make this console not only look attractive being the Scorpio edition, not only have all these free patches, but let's make it as easy as possible for setup and as less strain on the network. Like for me, that was a major thing and shows the confidence they have in it, and they just want people who already have Xboxes to upgrade. I think they know their market for that. I think they know the type of customer that's going to get this console, and they've just made it as easy as possible for us.
Did they make available a regular edition?
As far as we know some people that work in stores, and they've to sell out of that first before they offer the original, the normal edition.
It's like
so
the day one edition.
Sell through their stock, sell through their stock of Scorpio before they start selling the normal.
I got to say though, the controller's crap.
Yeah,
why did they put the text like down? Why'd they do that?
I'm assuming it's because it comes with a stand, so they're assuming that the console's going to be in the stand, at which point the text is vertical, so that the controller matches the stand
That's
where
dumb.
the text is.
Who's holding the controller like that way?
I don't know, but maybe it'll look better in pictures.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I agree with you. Why did you not put it along the bottom like you do when you buy a controller, one of the custom controllers? But apart from that, the design of it looks nice. It is a nice looking console in my mind.
Definitely. It is a black box.
Yeah.
A black box with green bits.
Green bits.
The next story, please, Clay.
Well, thank you for letting me throw this out there for anybody that hasn't heard already. But Crackdown 3 is now delayed until spring 2018. And that was posted by Extreme Gaming 22 over on the sub.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think everybody's a little disappointed, but in my mind, I am okay. It sounds like they need more time. They're hopefully taking some input from folks from what they saw at E3 and other places that they might have been showing it, and are applying those updates to it. Just need some more time before releasing.
I mean, I can just cut in here and say that No Man's Sky just released another patch last week, I think, and a lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's almost feature complete." So, yeah, right. But if No Man's Sky had been delayed another year and released as is, it wouldn't have been so bad. So I'm actually okay with them releasing the game later rather than crap.
Yeah.
We don't want crap down.
We don't want crap down too.
No,
it's not a game that I'm excited about. I've made no secret about that, but I wasn't a fan of the originals.
You wasn't a fan?
I wasn't a fan. I took a little bit of a... You proper did. You've destroyed my entire flow. I don't have anything. I took to Twitter to rant a little bit about this because, in my mind, the same people that were moaning about how Crackdown 3 looked at the E3 on the show floor and how it played were the same people crying for Sharon Loftus to be fired on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, they just want an excuse to
moan.
To moan.
And
to crap on Xbox.
And in my mind, me, you, everyone, we are the problem in here, not the relevant developers. I want them to put out the best game, but we clamour for news, we clamour to be winning the console war every single week. Okay? And we don't like negativity from the other side, as it may put. But you know what? Like, it's a game. If it's not ready, it's not ready. They're not going to release it. And it had we not been shouting out, show us games, show us games, show us as many games as you can at E3, then maybe this would have been announced later.
What's funny though is Sony could get away with announcing a game like 7 years ahead. And being like, oh, by the way, here it is. And everyone's like, what? Oh, yeah, I remember that.
But, you know, we can't want everyone. We can't ask for big, huge new releases every E3 and Gamescom and things being announced. And then, you know, years ahead of time and then moan when they're delayed if they're not ready. You know, there's so many complications. I'll never pretend to understand how they make these games look as good and play as good as they are. And I trust a lot of these developers to actually, especially first party games, to be as complete and ready as possible. And if they tell me it's not ready and they're going to miss their date, that's fine. Rockstar's getting away with it. So why aren't Microsoft?
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, people just want to whinge. Did you guys see the newest Game of Thrones?
I don't watch it.
Okay, well, you're one of those people. Clay, have you seen it yet?
Yeah, I've seen it. Don't spoil it for everybody else that hasn't watched it yet.
No, I'm just saying you get my whinging reference, right?
No, I don't.
Your lips are flapping and you're complaining about something?
Oh, yes. Sorry, I do now.
Only like one of the best lines in the entire episode. That's if anyone who's seen that, that's how I feel about people who are complaining about this on the Xbox.
Whinging. That's it.
You could just call me the Hound.
Yeah, there you go.
Rhys, take us away with the next story.
That would be really easy if I actually had the show notes open.
It's Jurassic World Frontier from Evil Star 123. Since Rhys wasn't ready, I jumped in. That's how things roll today.
I see how it is. It's theme park with dinosaurs, bitch. I swore. You can't edit that out. It wasn't a bad swear. It wasn't a bad swear.
He called me a Mitch. A Mitch. That's right.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, so made by Frontier. Theme park with dinosaurs.
So yeah, let's face it, they've got pedigree. No.
It's apparently a sequel to the old Xbox One original game.
Yes. Which name escapes me? Is it Genesis? Operation Genesis?
Yes, that's it. Or something similar. Close enough.
Something
that's it.
similar.
Ship it.
So yeah, there was a sort of real-time strategy or building game before that was out, and it was okay. It was good as far as it was received well, and then we never ever got another game from it. So I'm interested to see what Frontier do. Now, they learned a lot about theme park building, because that's what it is, from Planet Coaster.
Yeah, and also from actual Roller Coaster Tycoon and Zoo Tycoon.
Yeah.
They own all of those games. They're like basically the best people to have to make your theme park game.
And Jurassic Park is not a small license.
No.
No, not at all.
And this is, I believe
365 million years old.
Oh, yeah. I believe that, that was nice. I believe that this is Frontier's first ever licensed property.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm surprised at that. Yeah.
Well, they're technically an indie developer.
Yeah.
They self-publish.
Of course, we had David Braben on here beforehand. So.
Humble brag.
But like, I know a lot of people aren't excited about this. I'm seeing mixed reviews. You guys don't seem that, but Rhys, you a little bit more than Clay. Clay, why does this not excite you?
I just don't care for these types of games. That's all. It's just not for me. I'm not into the whole theme park or the real-time strategy style games. I don't know. Once upon a time I was when I was younger. But SimCity.
That's the Red Alert theme, right?
Yeah. Thank you. Yes, I was trying. I was like, the heck was the other games that I used to play?
Well, for me, like, I like seeing things grow. Okay, so I like these types of games, and that's why I like City Skylines and Civ and things like that. And
Build a garden.
that with dinosaurs, add dinosaurs to anything that becomes better.
I'm not arguing with
that is
that one.
scientific math, really, that dinosaurs plus content equals good. Or at least better than it was.
So I want to know in that trailer, what was the guy doing? He threw his tablet at the T-Rex and was like, hey, over here! And then immediately gets eaten by the T-Rex. I'm like, what is this dumbass doing?
Well, I mean, what would you expect? You throw your tablet at a T-Rex, you're going to get eat. Going to get it. Is
He's like,
it?
you know what? Let me throw this at him, see what it does.
I have made a terrible mistake.
How'd you kill that T-Rex? Oh, you'd never believe it. I threw my tablet at it and I hit it in its soft spot.
The weak spot.
Maybe I had
It's not a giant enemy crab in accurate Japanese history battles.
I've got $2,000 in Hearthstone. Use it all!
Oh no. Okay, now I'm gonna move on. God damn it. Oh, that's great. I get to talk about the excrement post, and that is the Xbox Scorpio Power Doritos.
I do think it's funny that the person who posted this is called Atomic George, because I think that's what my poo's going to look like.
Isn't it like Atomic Jorge?
I thought it was George.
Oh, maybe it is.
Jorge.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, green. Wow. How do you know when they're bad?
Oh, very true. So for people that haven't seen this, Doritos are announcing basically a bright green chip
nasty.
for you Americans. And if
just
anyone's
saw-
ever been to
pulled up a
Japan and had an ink burger or drank too much Mountain Dew, it tends to come out the same colour as it was in.
Nasty.
Yeah.
I'm assuming these are like spinach, right? Spinach chips? They're like healthy Doritos, right?
Spinach. It's not
Spinach.
I don't know, but it's guaranteed to give you 6 teraplops.
You've been waiting all night for that. Oh, stop the podcast. Oh, I can't believe you have no idea how hard it's been for me not to swear. Like this whole section is just oh, good Lord. What's the? I just wanted to quickly touch on that. What's the next one?
Yeah. Like touching cloth on that?
Actually, I got really lots of hate because I approved that post.
So it's related to the subreddit, I would say.
Yes. Well, I mean, okay, so I suppose I'm going to have to swear because it's a shit post.
Yes.
We all know what a shit post is, and instead of removing the shit post, I shit posted within the shit post and then distinguished it and stickied it because there's nothing better than a distinguished stickied mod shit post. And yeah, that apparently that was me abusing all my power. Yeah. But I made a Dorito Pope joke.
Fair enough. Well, moving back away from shit posts and back onto normal news. I just got to swear on
that was the first, on camera.
Microsoft is now publishing PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. Now, they had PlayerUnknown himself on the live stream, which I was personally excited about. I keep on going to buy this game on Steam and saying, no, just wait a few more months. And I think my decision not to jump in early is actually going to play off because now the developers have the power of Microsoft and all their wisdom and knowledge behind them to get this game as stable and as good as possible.
Ross, you say like
release.
Wisdom and knowledge, but really it's that green stuff.
Yeah, I'm being
Doritos.
polite way of saying
Money!
that. Yeah,
No. maybe Doritos, but mostly the money. By the way, Clay, can you read the name of the gentleman who posted this?
Extreme Gaming 22. Didn't we just already talk about Extreme Gaming 22? Up above?
Yep.
We did. Wow.
Yeah, I was kind of
Double-
hoping you'd make a comeback with an even more extreme version of his name.
Extreme Game 22. That just hurt my vocal cords a little bit.
I thought we'd root Kahoot on the podcast for a second there.
So I was a little confused, though, Ross. I saw some people posting today on subs that it sounded like at Gamescom they were playing you could play the game on Xbox, like it was being powered by Xbox, but it wasn't. It was being run on a PC, which was a little weird. But apparently it was the code.
The old bait and switch.
Xbox. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still excited about the game. I can't wait. I honestly thought going into GameStop they were going to say, and you can play it today in the preview program. It's going to be. I was like, yeah. I thought for sure that was going to happen. It didn't. I was a little sad.
Nope. Here's the real question, though. Now that Microsoft is the publisher, will it ever appear on the PS4?
Yes.
You think so?
Money.
Yeah, okay, yeah, more of that green stuff. Yeah, okay.
No,
I mean,
like,
Minecraft.
You have to look deep.
Minecraft!
Okay, what you have to remember is that, the company have just signed a deal with Microsoft, so they're not going to go, oh, by the way, it's also coming to PS4. But I sent you a copy of the press release that I seen, and the words are exclusive to preview.
Uh-huh.
Now, of course, Sony, the PlayStation doesn't have a preview program.
Sony hates fun.
So they were never ever going to get this game when it's not considered a 1.0 release. When it's a 0 point something, they are not going to release that unless they say it's a weekend beta or a fixed time beta like Gwent.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. So for me, what this means is the game is still far from complete from what I hear. My friends that play it say the memory leakage is quite bad at times. Okay, they can be exploited quite a little bit. And I think with the power Microsoft behind them, it'll take a little bit of time for them to get this game complete and fully ready, at which point they may have an exclusive deal to tie it down for a period of time, but this game will come to the PS4. I have got no doubts about it. It is not an exclusive, or else Microsoft would have shouted about that a lot more.
Yeah, you're right. It would have been quite the stolen thunder, so to speak.
Yeah.
And I also think they learned their lesson with the blowback that they got from Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably, actually. But, like, in my mind, even if they never said exclusive in preview, it was never going to come anyway to PS4 until it was released, so it's a little bit of a no news for me.
Well, I mean, sort of, because quite a couple, I should say, of developers have just been like, screw it, and just slapped a 1.0 onto the game that was still in early access on Xbox One.
Yeah.
I think Ark Survival Evolved did that.
Yeah, because he jumped up the ones quite quickly. It was like 1.4 before no time at all.
I'm sure. And I think 7 Days to Die was another one, or one of those Days Die 7 Death games.
Survival type, yeah.
Yeah.
And I you know that this is one of my most anticipated games, like, ever on Xbox. It just looks perfect for me. But I'm willing to wait to see what happens now, what Microsoft do with it. Their experience in networking in a game that has got so many players and so much going on, I think is going to be invaluable to them. I think they're going to improve the game a lot. And of course, they're getting the deal of the fact that it's going to be on Xbox before anyone else. And that will sell some consoles, let's face it. People that are on the fence don't want a game on PC, but I can play a very, very good version of PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds for $500. And I'm getting the entire Xbox catalogue along with it. That could tempt a lot of people. It's a smart decision for both the developer and Microsoft to have taken. So kudos to both. Rhys, next story.
What? Why me? You're picking on me. All right, so Biomutant.
You know more about this than me.
Stop. That's posted by. How am I going to deliver this? Mass Effect Attack. How's that?
Cancelled.
Cancelled?
Yeah, don't ever do that again.
That's one and done, ladies. So yeah, Biomutant. It is an open world game where you play as what appears to be a cybernetic red panda with giant swords and guns in an open world post-apocalyptic setting made by THQ Nordic.
Did they not? What did THQ Nordic make?
Bruh, come on, bruh, seriously, bruh.
I don't, what?
Yeah, brah. Come on, brah. I mean, if you're not brah enough, brah, they made. Damn it, my Google search.
Tick tock. Come on, guys.
Darksiders?
Did you not make Red Faction?
What?
Oh, Darksiders.
Yeah,
Yes,
right?
thank you. They're quite experienced in open world hack and slash platforming games because they made Darksiders 1 and 2 and soon to be 3. Dorksiders. No, I don't think they have British accents in Dorksiders.
Now, to me, they just looked like Rocket Raccoon was fighting one of them big hairy things from Halo.
Yeah, a brute.
A brute, yeah. And that's all I got from that was, let's take two characters from two separate things and mash them together into a game that looks a little bit like Zelda hack and slash.
It does look a bit like Zelda. I'm looking forward to it. I think it looks really
Oh
cool.
man,
I mean,
if it's
different.
anything like Zelda, I'll be very happy.
Have you finished that yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
even,
no,
I haven't
moving
even got
on,
the sword,
moving on.
man. I haven't even got the Master Sword. I'm still running around
Moving
Naked
on.
Island.
I knew there was a reason why we don't get Clay and Rhys in the same room. We Happy Few is now getting published by Gearbox, and it's been changed into a full price AAA game. And that was posted by user Malibu. Malibu, I think I know you when I was about 14 years old.
Is that like an alcohol joke?
Yeah, it's an alcohol joke.
I mean, I guessed, but
It's a very poor joke, but we're live. I'm going to try it.
yeah,
But yeah,
roll with it. It was great.
Guys, I didn't-
Ross, killing me with that Malibu joke. I'll tell it to my kids later.
It was great. It was amazing. It was fantastic.
Thank you.
We're going to love it.
You can see
all
why
the
I'm
other
here.
jokes are fake. They're fake jokes.
fake
Our
joke.
jokes are the best, the biggest.
So for me, I can't believe I agreed to do this live. Whose idea was this anyway? Well, for me, this is totally unexpected. Is anyone still playing it?
No.
At all? Is this even in anyone's radar? I don't see
if this
anyone
was
in my
the-
friends list playing it.
But
If this was
maybe
an
that's-
edited podcast, that's where you'd hear the cricket sound.
Yeah.
But maybe Ross, that's not a bad thing. Maybe it didn't get out to as many people as it should have. I mean, I heard there was a lot of good things to be said about it. I never played the game. I know it was in the preview program. One of the few games I haven't played that was in the preview. It's not still in the preview program, right?
Yes, it
It's
is.
now a one. Is it? I thought it was a 1.0. I thought it was released now. I'm not sure because, as I said, I've not been following it. The original trailer got me thought, "Wow, this game looks amazing."
Yeah.
And then the more I seen of it, I thought, "Nah, I don't really fancy this." But one of the reasons why I think the story is quite good is they're giving pre-order DLC for buying it for a game that's out in preview.
And a season pass and a collector's edition with a whole bunch of like stuff. Actually, Jim Sterling's son, missing a keyword there, just did an episode on this whole thing about how it was previously a $30 indie survival game and now it's being resold to us for twice the price with a whole bunch of DLC and other stuff added in. He's not very happy.
Yeah, like, although Gearbox must see something in it, they don't show them the green Doritos without, like, seeing that there's money to be made. They can see that people are going to buy this. And with their advertising budgets,
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of opportunity for it.
I can see episode 106 us going, by the way, I picked up out my bargain bin. We Happy Few collector's edition and I absolutely love it, guys. You should try it out.
I'm kind of
Someone's
tempted
gonna point this out.
to buy it now for cheaper because if they're adding a story that like a proper AAA story, that was the one thing that I wanted from the game that didn't exist that stopped me from buying it because I hate open world survival games. I hate them.
It's Clockwork Orange the game, isn't it, basically?
What's what?
Clockwork Orange the game, that's all it is.
Oh,
What are you
Clock-
trying to say?
Clockwork Orange.
Clockwork
Clockwork Orange. Clockwork Orange. Yeah, that's like, what the hell is he trying to say?
But wait, what are your thoughts on this? I really want to know Reddit's thoughts more, and read through the comments as well, because honestly, if you find this post, I'll post a link to it. Some of the comments and how outraged people are, but how excited some other people are is amazing. People either love this game or they literally do not care at all. So time is going to tell if this is going to sell. I personally don't think that people are going to buy into this, but Gearbox clearly do. So time will tell if people are actually going to pay $60 for a game that they could have picked up for $30 just now.
We'll see.
Now, a story that dropped today, a rumour.
Like an hour ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the rumor, the word on the street is, you know, when you get reported by someone, it will no longer affect your ability to play games online. But that's just a rumor. So don't take it from us if it's true or not, because it might not be real. But I'm going to be real with you guys. I hope that's a lie, because I report people all the time in Rainbow Six Siege that team kill me, and I hope those get banned from playing games online.
I hope the Xbox catch fire. I hope their wife miscarriage. I hate them.
I'm so tempted to send the worst kind of messages to people when they team kill me in that game. I'm like, I'm just trying to play this game. I just got on House, my favorite map, and you just team killed me. Sorry. My rant's over.
Get good. We've talked about this for ages. People have moaned about people that have lost their libraries and things like that. So this makes sense.
Yeah.
So, I can tell you.
Do you think they'll remove existing bans?
But see, here's the thing. Every single thread, every single one that has ever gotten any traction on our website where someone has been bitching about having their their account banned because of some injustice. Every single one that Microsoft has looked into has turned out that OP is full of crap, and there has always been something else. Always a prior, always another reason. Every single time. And I'm telling you all of that with like 100% complete legit. I heard this from multiple people at Microsoft from unrelated departments. So it's most of these threads complaining about this are utter BS. But the real issue, I think, at the moment is that if enough people report you, you will get bumped down into the avoid me reputation. And when you're in avoid me, you can only be matchmaked. Matchmaked? Is that the correct past tense?
Match made.
Matched maked. Match made.
I get matchmaking all the time.
Oh, hey. Sorry, that just really threw me. My mind went to a dark place. So basically, when you're in the avoid me section, you can only play with people who are also in avoid me. And if you're playing a particular Gearbox game, for example, say Battleborn, when the player base is like 50, and if you got avoid me, you ain't play with no one. So I think that is what this is about.
Oh. Well, I'd be okay with that then, I guess.
I have
Stay out of my games, team killers.
I've recently experienced team killing, so I've lost the use of my Xbox recently.
What?
Really?
Basically, like, my wife is never off of Xbox. She sits up late at night until like 2 a.m. playing Friday the 13th.
You need another Xbox.
Yeah, well,
a Scorpio.
The X is coming. I've got another Xbox. I've got my kid's Xbox when he goes to sleep. But I can just stream it to the PC. But anyway, my wife has been playing this, and I played it when it first came out, and I sort of lost interest after a couple of weeks, but she's continued to play in private games, and she's got all the same crowd of people that are playing together, and you can hear them all chatting. And I'm quite jealous, if I'm honest, that she has this online group of friends that she can turn to and play this game at any point. But one night, we'd had a couple of beers and she's sitting playing it, and I thought, I want to play around with her friends. So I was like, can I have a shot? And I went, yeah. And there was a couple of randoms in. And we both spawned, and in that game, the guns are very, very rare. You know, you don't have that many guns to try and kill Jason with, or we shoot him. So at the beginning, I spawned near the arrow, the archery range, and considered, there's a gun there, I'm going to run for it. But I seen another person running, and it was a girl. And I thought, I'm going to be quite funny and just say, I hope you know how to handle that weapon. And she just blew my head off. And that is my, only experience of that game within the last 2 months is a team kill over a
rare weapon.
A random gun. Yeah.
But
Clay,
why did
I appreciate.
Why did you? Oh wait, no, I understand now. When you say you lost the use of your Xbox, it was your wife taking it hostage.
Yes,
so that took a second
she's
to come
basically
full
taking
circle.
it hostage. Yeah, she's taking it hostage.
I was waiting for the end of the story when after she blew your head off, you went on to a complete tirade about
throwing my Xbox out the window or something like
well,
that.
no, I meant
it.
getting banned because we're talking about bans.
Oh, no. I wasn't banned. I was just quite angry that was my only chance of, my integration into my wife's group of online friends as me getting my head blown off by the only random in the game. Nightmare. But Clay, one last story.
Yeah, I've actually got two last little things, and it's not really a story. This first one is there is a user, Blazin1414, that posted a really cool tip on the sub that I didn't know about, and I wanted to share with all of you because it really helped me. There is a really quick way to mass delete friends on your Xbox account, if you so need to do that.
Why is that helpful to you?
I had 600, I think, friends, and I was like, I don't play with any of these people. I need to delete them. And on the console, it's extremely painful. But if you go to xboxlive.com and go to your profile, your friend's account, you can edit the account, and then you can select, start mass selecting the users that you want to remove, and it's a million times faster than trying to do it through the console itself. So now I'm at 200 people instead of 600 people. So, but that was just that. I know it was just a little silly one. Just figured I'd help that with anybody. And then the other one was one that I just saw posted on the sub just a minute ago. Is Rainbow Six Siege is free to play this weekend. So, go out there and play it. You heard me chat a ton about it. And if you want to check it out, you can check it out. I'll look forward to shooting you because you haven't played the game, probably aren't familiar how to play it, and I'm looking for easy kills. So feel free to join the opposing team. I'd love it.
1v1 me, man. 1v1 me IRL. I was doing okay, my very first game. Thank you very much.
You were, man. You were a monster with that shotgun. On fire.
Are we still talking about Siege here? Or?
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. Right, I think that would be a good point to end the podcast. So do you like this conversational style with the no editing out, Rhys's ums and Clay's laugh? Let us know in the comments below. So for another week, Green Doritos.
You're listening to Xbox One Party Chat Podcast. The official podcast of the Xbox One subreddit.
Let's do this.
Yeah, there we go.
Karina! We miss you, Karina! We'll see you next week on the podcast. Oh, my voice.
I heard it break. I could actually.
I was like, almost got it. Almost got it. It was like, nope, done.